Hey guys! So today I have decided to film my hair care routine because it is the one routine of all my routines that I'm actually really happy with and works for me really well. So I figured that you might want to know the products that I'm using and maybe they might work for you as well. Just a little info about my hair is the ends get really dry and damaged. It is really fine right now because of an issue with an iron deficiency that I've been working on for quite a long time, and I have really oily roots. So I've got oily roots and dry ends, and I've got to find a lot of stuff to work for me. So the first shampoo and conditioner I started using when I decided to switch over to all natural products, I've been using mostly natural and cruelty-free products for quite a long time, but when I made the switch to everything in my routine to be pretty much 99% natural, these were the first things that I picked up. I picked up the Andalou Naturals Moisture Rich Shampoo and Moisture Rich Conditioner, and these have the scent Argan and Sweet Orange. These work really well together for dry hair and to help moisturize. I've noticed that since I've started using these, my hair has been a lot softer. The smell is probably the only thing that I'm not the biggest fan of. It took a little while to grow on me. These are my second bottles of each of these, and the first bottle that I went through, I wasn't sure, I was on the fence pretty much the whole time I was using them of whether or not I would repurchase just because the smell. It smells like vanilla to me, which isn't a scent that I'm that crazy about, but after the first bottle and when I did buy the second bottle, because I really did like what it was doing for my hair. I mean, the scent grows on you. You don't notice it as much as you're using it more often. But if you like Argan and Sweet Orange or vanilla, there's some, I just read the ingredients, there is actually vanilla extract in here, which is why it smells so heavily of vanilla. They should say vanilla and sweet orange because that's more accurate than argan. I don't think argan actually has a smell. But yeah, if you like those smells of vanilla and orange and you have hair that needs more moisture, this is definitely something that you would want to pick up. When I use these, I use I use another shampoo conditioner that I'll talk about next, but when I use this, I use it if I have to wash my hair more than one day in a row, like if I sleep on it and I get really sweaty and it's gross in the morning, because you know that happens. I try to wash my hair at least every other day or every 3 days, depending on how long I can get it to stay nice. But if I have to wash my hair more than one day in a row, I will use these because they are more moisturizing, so they're better for keeping your hair soft and not stripping it. They definitely don't strip your hair. So on the days that I have to wash my hair every other day or every 3 days, I use the Desert Essence Tea Tree Lemon Shampoo and Conditioner. And I really love these. These are probably, I like these more than the other ones. They're clarifying for oily hair, so this definitely works a lot better for me on the days when it's been a few days since I've had to wash my hair and I've got a lot of stuff going on up here that needs to be clarified and rinsed out. I don't use a lot of product in my hair, or pretty much any, so I don't know how this would work as a clarifying treatment for product in hair, but this works really well for greasy hair. I love the scent of these. I love anything citrus. Oh, it smells like orange. I really like these a lot. And as you can see, I'm close to the bottom on both of these. So these are on my list to repurchase. I'm working on an iHerb cart. You know how that goes. But yeah, I really like these. These are really great for greasy or oily hair, and they're definitely great if you wash your hair not very often, so like once a week, twice a week, something like that, and you notice that your hair gets more greasy. These are definitely, you should definitely check these out because they are really good. The other thing that I do when I'm in the shower is after I do condition my hair and I rinse all the conditioner out, I do run a large tooth comb through it in the shower, which helps me brush it once I'm out of the shower, because I found that when I was just trying to brush it without combing it in the shower, my hair would get really knotty and tangly, and it's just easier for me. It makes it so much easier to brush my hair if I have combed it already and it's already knot free. So once I get out of the shower and I'm ready to actually start working on my hair, the first thing I will do is I will spray this Desert Essence Coconut Defrizzer and Heat Protector Spray. I've been using this for a really long time, actually. I've been using this probably going on 3 or 4 years. I really like this. It smells really good. It smells like coconuts. It does help. I do get really frizzy hair, but I find that it only really helps defrizz it if you're blow drying it. I get really frizzy hair if I let it air dry, which I tend not to let my hair air dry ever if I can help it, because it's a mess when it air dries. So this doesn't actually help with frizziness if it air dries, but it helps with frizziness when I blow dry it. And it's a heat protector spray too, so it also helps keep my hair from getting damaged while I'm blow drying it and straightening it, which I do every time I use hot tools on my hair. So the other thing I do after I use the heat protector spray is I use this Andalou Naturals Argan Oil Plus Leave-In Conditioner. And I actually just picked this up recently, and I really like this. I use about a quarter-sized glob, and I run it through all of my hair. I start with my ends because they're what needs the most work, and then I distribute the rest of the product out through the rest of my hair. And this says it smooths, nourishes, detangles, and fights frizz, and I find that it does all of those things. I have found that since I started using this, my hair is a lot less damaged, it's a lot more shiny, and it is a lot more smooth and soft, actually, than just using the shampoo and conditioner alone. I'll use this whether or not I use the Desert Essence or the Andalou Naturals shampoo and conditioner. And I find that when I do use it, when I'm blow drying my hair is so much more soft, it's so much more smooth. There's hardly any frizz or flyaways, so that's really great. One thing I did pick up that I'm not that crazy about, but I'm going to share it with you anyway, is this Badger Argan Jojoba and Baobab Botanical Hair Oil. It's for dry or damaged hair. It's a daily leave-in conditioning treatment. It tells you to use a pump's worth of oil and distribute it through your hair as it's damp, to damp clean hair. So it's not something that they're suggesting that you wash out. But I found that because my hair is so fine, it made my hair really, really greasy. I would even use like a quarter of a pump. Like I would use the smallest amount possible, and I would rub it on my ends, and my ends just, they looked like I hadn't showered in weeks. It was really greasy. I haven't actually used this since I got this. I find that this works better as a leave-in conditioning treatment for me. This is a little too greasy, so this might actually work as like a hair mask. So if you want to use this before showering, like you would like coconut oil, put your whole hair in this, like a couple of pumps, distribute it through your whole hair and put it up for like an hour or two. This might work for that. Because it is so greasy, or if you've got thicker hair, this might work better. But because my hair is so fine, it just makes it look like I haven't showered in days, which is not a look that I'm going for. I do know that Badger has 2 other hair oils as well that I think are more hair mask type oils. They've got other things in them besides the jojoba, argan, and baobab like this one does. I know that one has sea buckthorn and one has pomegranate, so those might be good to check out too as like a hair mask if that's the kind of thing that you're looking for. So the last thing that I use in my hair care routine that I've just picked up recently as well is this Acure dry shampoo. This is new for me. Dry shampoo is something I just started using because I used to wash my hair all the time. Like I used to wash it every day because I thought that you had to. It wasn't only until the last couple of months, like within the last 12 months, that I've realized you don't need to wash your hair every day, and it's actually better for your hair if you don't. Between washes, I struggled for a long time because I wanted to wash my hair, but I knew that it would be better if I didn't. But I would fight with the greasy roots like all the time. So when I was in Sprouts a couple of weeks ago, I saw this, and I've been trying to research dry shampoos online, but there isn't a really good natural one that gets a lot of rave reviews that isn't, you know, like $40 a bottle. This product specifically, I know, doesn't have the best reviews. It's made of cornstarch, cannel and clay oat flour, slippery elm bark flour, argan stem cells, CoQ10 lavender essential oil, and chamomile essential oil. The 2 essential oils you don't notice at all. It doesn't smell like anything. But I figured because it had the cornstarch and the clay, it would be good to distribute through my roots on the days that I'm not washing my hair. And it is good for that. It does soak up the oils, and it does make your hair look like it's been washed. It looks fresh. The only thing is it leaves a little bit of a white residue, and it can feel a little bit dirty. So it kind of feels like you're rubbing like dirt through your hair a little bit. I find that just because it does work for me though, I will continue to use this until it's gone. But I probably will look for something else in the meantime to try after this is done, because I don't like the way that it feels in my hair. It makes my hair look good, but it doesn't make my hair feel good. And that's the one complaint that I saw before I did pick it up. That is the one complaint that I saw other people talking about, that it didn't make their hair feel clean, but it looked clean. So I would rather it look clean anyway, because nobody else is going to be feeling my hair, so I'm the only one that would notice that. I would rather it look clean at least, because if it didn't look clean, then this wouldn't be a good product at all. But it does absorb the oils, and it does make your hair look like it's been washed. I tend to do this if I've gone 2 days without washing my hair. So if I wash my hair one day, I went another day, and then the third day is when I'll use this. Because the second day I find that I could usually get away with not doing anything, unless I've had like a really sweaty day and my hair is disgusting. But I'll use this on the third day, and then the next day I'll wash my hair. So I don't know that I would put this on my hair more than one day in a row, just because I don't know what it would do if it like would cake up in your hair. I kind of feel like it might do that if you put it on more than one day in a row. But this is a good thing to try if you're looking for something to make your hair look a little bit more clean. So after going through everything, I would say that the two hands down products in here that I can't live without are the Andalou Naturals leave-in conditioner. I really love this. This is the best leave-in conditioner I've ever used. I would highly suggest picking this up if you've got dry or damaged hair, because it is moisturizing. And the Desert Essence clarifying shampoo and conditioner. I really love these. If you've got greasy hair, you'll love these too. The only other thing I do to my hair is I do heat style it. Naturally, my hair is more wavy and really frizzy. I've got a lot of genetics working against me when it comes to my hair. So I have to blow dry it every time I wash it, and I have to flat iron it, because otherwise I look like a poofy mess. And I don't like looking like a poofy mess. Plus I've got this going on. I don't have bangs, but when I lost a bunch of hair, I went off the pill last year, and I've been fighting an iron deficiency ever since. I think the pill was sort of masking an iron deficiency that I might have had, because I used to have really full, like, I had a lot of hair. And a month after I went off the pill, I started losing clumps of hair. My hair is now really fine. I'm still fighting like a hair loss issue, but I lost a lot of hair up in the front right here. So I've got what looks like I'm growing out sort of like baby bangs or something, but it's hair that's growing back after that I've lost it. So I have to, if I don't flat iron this, at least this part, it flips like this. I don't know, it's hard to show you, but it flips up, so it's not an attractive look. It looks sort of weird. So if you, I know this doesn't really have anything to do with my hair care routine, but if you are on the pill and you're thinking of coming off of it, make sure that you're taking an iron supplement, or get your iron levels checked, because that is the one thing, other than my skin freaking out, which is another video, but the iron deficiency that I've been struggling with is the one thing that has really, it's been hard to deal with since I went off the pill, because especially losing your hair. So I hope that you liked this video and you found it helpful, and maybe I featured some of your already favorite products, or some that you might want to pick up and try. I will see you in my next video. Bye!